Hello, my name is Anisha Freeman. I'm also known as the locksmith because I make keys for locks in the mind. Brian Tracy says, it's not failure itself that holds you back, but the fear of failure that paralyzes you. One of my specialties as a master's level therapist is cognitive restructuring. I introduce people to dysfunctional, unconscious beliefs that make decisions for them without their conscious awareness. Today, I'm going to talk about two beliefs, also known as lies and issues, that produce the fear of failure. I call them the no learning curve allowed lies. One of them is, you have to get it right the first time. Remember, it's unconscious. The average person afflicted by this belief wouldn't walk into a room and say, hello. I believe that I have to have perfect execution the very first time I try something new. I don't believe I'm allowed to be a novice. No, this is an unconscious belief. We don't usually consciously think like that. Even people who say, if you're not going to do it right the first time, then don't do it. They don't really believe that. Because if they did, then they would have no problem hiring a novice caterer for their wedding reception. They would have no problem with a doctor coming in and say, hello, I'm your surgeon. I'm excited. This is the very first time I've ever operated on a human being. Most people wouldn't be there when they came to take them down to the operating room. But this belief paralyzes people because the belief says you can't have the learning curve. You're not eligible for the learning curve. You have to have perfect execution. So this is a belief that people need to be aware of so they can challenge it and go to the next level. Understanding you will be a novice when you try new things. But then there's another belief that paralyzes people. You have to figure everything out by yourself. So the new endeavors, their dreams, their goals, the thought of trying to figure everything out by themselves is daunting. You're going to need help. You're going to need instructions. You're going to need mentors. You're going to need people in your life who have been there, did it, and have the t-shirt to assist you. But these two lies, the no learning curve allowed lies, paralyze people. It produces fear. So I specialize in exposing these beliefs and challenging these beliefs. I use humor a lot. I give people an example of a time that I bought this really heavy duty stapler. And of course I threw the instructions away because it's a stapler, right? So when I did finally get to the point where I was trying to load the stapler, the trash is gone, the instructions are gone. I spent an hour trying to figure out how to get these staples into this high-powered stapler. It wasn't like ordinary staplers. And then about an hour into the process of almost tearing up this expensive office equipment, I realized I was obeying the belief, you have to figure everything out by yourself. So I Googled the name of the stapler and asked, how do you load it? I watched a 60-second video that showed me how to load that stapler. Now I hear you laughing at me. I feel you laughing at me, but that's okay because that was an hour out of my life. And I was able to deactivate the belief once I realized I was obeying it. But it's not funny when you talk to someone who's been trying to figure things out by themselves for the last 10 years, that they could have paid a couple $100s for a course to be taught how to do it. So the fear of failure that paralyzes people is empowered by dysfunctional, unconscious beliefs that need to be exposed and challenged.